Beerzerker! Alright, how's it going? You know how it's going. Blue Nun is how it's going, alright? 10.5%, 2012 Riesling, Blue Nun, product of Germany. Qualis Weissen Reisenheisen. That's what it says, honest. Alright. So we'll tap it up here. We're gonna have a let's kill this bottle together. Cool. Quite fond of the beverage. Just kidding. It's not the the world's greatest Riesling. It was a really good price. I'm really liking the aroma, but this is it's a champagne-y type thing to me. This is where we drop percentage here. We're 10.5. We've added some sweetness, and there's carbonation in the body. Not a champagne carbonation. It's not soda pop here, but we are fine, minute bubbles, which I like. I don't like the champagnes usually. They're either too sweet, they're like this, but vamped up, or they're too dry, and the percentage is too low. So I'm not a not saying that there isn't a champagne I might like. I mean, I'm not gonna be closed-minded about it, but this is like what I would drink in place of champagne. Here's a color shot. It's been quite pale to you. On the other side of this light bulb, it's a shade or two, a little bit more yellow. Not a lot more, maybe just a shade or half a shade more yellow. A fine aroma. To me, these wines are kind of they're in their own category to me. Like I almost have to put this inside a champagne category. Almost, it might sound bizarre, but this is like how I feel about it. And then I do really enjoy this wine, the Blue Nun. I've had this before. I do enjoy Rieslings with a bit of sweetness to them. But it's once wines start verging into the sweet side of things, it's kind of a whole new experience for me. It's a completely different thing or something. So I'm just gonna tell you I like the wine. I'm gonna give it I know it's a mass-produced kind of this is like the Coors Light of the wine world, maybe. If that's possible, I don't know. It's an everybody wine that everyone's gonna like. Okay, they reference a peach, white peach or something. And I think that when you get the sourness in the middle of this, it starts out sweet and soft, and you get a bit of a sour break, an acid break, and then it has a real nice kind of finish, soft finish. Peach, kind of like apricots and peaches, those pitted fruits where you get them a little bit, they're not too ripe, they're not really sweet, kind of get that little bit of sourness out of there. Perfect example of your kind of sour spot in this one. Also, green grapes, table grapes, you get getting that kind of sourness out of it too. I'm pulling out a bit of apple juice here, for sure, with the texture and the sweetness and the kind of mouth feel and all around feel of the wine. Reminds me a lot of apple juice. Like I said, then you get the peach sourness, green grape sourness, but it starts off soft. I mean, it's a very unintrusive, very it almost tastes phony or something. Like it's almost it almost tastes like some type of mass-produced pop fruit juice beverage or something. But it's wine. It really is, and it's just that type of wine. That's what I mean. Get to the sweet side of things, the champagne-y stuff. That's what it is. And so I'm going to rate it for what it is, and I think for what it is, it's an 8 out of 10. Out of all those type of champagne-y beverages, You could do a lot worse than this one, and I'm a fan of Riesling, so I would take this over any of your most of the champagnes I've tried, or products that actually are phony, like these baby duck things and weird shit and wine coolers, and those are all fake. I think this is a real wine. So but it's a crowd pleaser, and I think that you can't really rate it much lower than an 80. It's impossible. It's so well balanced and so well put together. It's got the sweetness that everyone's gonna like, but there's nothing here that's really blowing my mind. So, and that's why we're staying at 8. It's not a 90. I mean, it have to be a little bit more insane, but it's a really good, solid product, and I think that if you're supplying wine for people that may not be all that into wine, like let's say you're bringing something to a dinner, this would be a perfect, absolutely perfect wine to bring. It's gonna go good with your turkey and your ham and all that stuff. Those type of it's our North American holiday dinner, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes, all that things are gonna go good with this. Caesar salad. This probably, I bet this would be awesome. Wild Pacific salmon. Oh yeah. But yeah, and especially for people that want something a little bit getting into the sweetness. I mean that's the biggest thing for me. It's just stepping out of my heavy dark dry reds into something white and sweet. Perfect. So Beerzerker, I'm gonna set 80. Mass-produced type, picture-perfect, crowd-pleasing wine with a bit of sweet and a bit of sour is perfect. It's just like the Chinese food I had for lunch today. Bam! Bam! Thank you. Come again.